Although supernatural instances had already begun to occur in films abroad, Edison Studios was the first to produce a filmed version of a complete horror film for the cinema, and certainly the first to produce a film adaptation of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Filmed at Edison Motion Picture Studios in the Bronx, New York, Thomas Edison was a leading pioneer in motion picture films. Thus, he created a film studio in the Bronx to be large enough to accommodate for his silent films, and close enough to the subway system to allow for easy and discreet transport for his actors. Motion pictures were deemed somewhat scandalous at the time, and many people were worried about the moral implications of this new form of media. In the Edison Kinetogram, a pamphlet for Frankenstein, it spoke of the film as being a response to these critiques, being a story highlighting the dangers of messing with things that are better left alone. The pamphlet meant to promote the film reads, "Wherever, therefore, the film differs from the original story, it is purely eliminating what would be repulsive to a moving picture audience." While this film is only about 12 minutes in length, it includes a variety of special effects, resulting in the filming taking almost an entire week, as opposed to other films that normally only took a day. This adaptation of Frankenstein takes a lot of creative liberties to be sensitive to their audiences, so that the finished product includes no death, ends with the monster vanishing, being overcome with love, rather than the dismal ending of the real story. The film premiered March 18, 1910, a whole 2 months after filming had finished. Although the film hit well with critics, it fell short with audiences as a culmination of this new horror genre of film, the old-fashioned way of filming that was utilized for this production, and the ongoing debate in society about Darwinism allowed the film to quickly fade away from the public eye. After audiences became disinterested with the film, it was largely believed that the film was lost to history, until it later became known that in the 1950s, a film collector named Alois F. Detlaff had purchased a film collection that happened to contain the last known copy of this 1910 film. From there, he toured the film around and made copies to sell off on his own. And following his death in 2005, the Library of Congress was later able to acquire the nitrate print to digitize and restore the film that we see here for future preservation. Altogether, this film is still a monumental part of history, and it is a wonder that it was able to survive to be seen today, over 200 years after its release. This has been Sydney Duval, and thank you for watching.